we meet, and welcome to our stream, everybody. This is Ariel, and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. This is a general reading for all signs for today, the 17th of May, 2023. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Jason, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Diane. Thank you so much, Jason and Diane, and thank you to everybody for joining us for this general reading. I am today reading with the Tarot of the Master by Lo Scarabeo, published by Lo Scarabeo, and let's purify with this gorgeous vervain by Provence-Santé. You can find the links to purchase these products in the video description of this very video on my YouTube channel. And as I said, ooh, that smells nice. As I said before, this is a general reading for all signs for today, the 17th of May, 2023. Now, if you're watching this on a restream on YouTube, you can always fast forward through the shuffling if you don't want to watch me shuffle. And you can use the bookmarks in the video description of the video. I read every single day, Tuesday through Sunday, just so you know. And we have a general reading every morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time. This goes out to everybody, whether you're watching live or on a restream. It does go out to a lot of people, though, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to make sense to you or apply to you, just disregard it, because it's probably not your reading in that case. And if that's true for you, then check out the zodiacal readings for your own individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. And you can find all of the most recent streams of those, or the replays of those, on my website at ariels-corner.com. That's Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com. I'd just like to remind everybody that I do not read with reversals. I don't like card reversals. I just omit them. I flip the cards right side up, and it's just the way I like to read. And sometimes it takes people aback because they're used to people reading with reversals. Both methods are valid, so don't worry about it. We have a shop, and that's at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com, and we list all the different tarot decks that I read with that are still in print. We make a small commission off of each and every sale over in that shop, so we do appreciate your support, but mostly what we appreciate is that you're here with us today for this general reading for all signs for today, the 17th of May, 2023. Let's see what's in the cards for everybody today. Thank you so much for joining me. Starting out with the Hermit card. I love that card. Then we've got a Seven of Wands. Beautiful. And then the Moon card. All right. That's nice. Okay, so I like this. The Hermit is all about your inner guidance and all about the light of understanding and truth that your inner guide can provide you. Now, in this particular version of the card, he's got his lamp on the ground, and that's because a lot of times, we don't call on our inner guidance, and so he has to put his lamp down so his arm doesn't get tired, right? But he'll pick that light up anytime that we need assistance. And if something's not making sense to you today, or if something's not working out for you, or if you're afraid of something, all you have to do is turn to that inner guide within and ask that the divine light be shined on that situation. He'll pick up that lamp, or she'll pick up that lamp and shine away all confusion. And when that confusion is shined away, you'll know exactly what to do. And sometimes you won't even have to do anything. Sometimes the light itself will just shine away the problem, and you can just move on. So don't forget that you are always guided. You always have that guidance. But like I said, he, she, they will just set the lantern down and read a book waiting for us. So it's not that the guidance isn't there. It's just that it's not going to bang you over the head. You have to ask for it. You have to be the catalyst. So remind yourself a lot today. And there's nothing too trivial for your guide. You can't overuse your guide. That's what your guide is there for. It loves to be used. So please show me what to do here. Please show me what to do there. Please tell me what this is for, what that means, what this means. There's nothing that is too trivial to bring to that inner guidance. When you do that, then you start seeing this turnaround, which is a wonderful experience when especially in your work in the world, when you start to see, just as a result of your asking for guidance and asking for the light to be shined, that things start to just turn around for you, and that there's upgrades galore, and there's opportunities for you that you didn't even notice before because you didn't have the light turned on. This special kind of light that highlights and shows and reveals opportunities and all kinds of good that you were blind to before because you were looking with the wrong perception. So it's not that now all of a sudden you're going to be blessed with opportunity that wasn't there before. It's just that those blessings have always been there and you just didn't know how to see them. So if you ask for them, and if you're specific in your day-to-day, you're confronting a particular situation, you don't know what to do, first thing, you get yourself to discipline yourself to ask, what do I do? What does this mean? Show me what to do. Show me how to be. Show me what to say. Sometimes you'll get a really clear indication and you'll know exactly what to do. Sometimes it will seem like nothing and you just have to wait and you'll get your answer later. Or sometimes your answer will be, don't do anything. Let me take it. Let me take care of it. But you will notice that as a result of just doing that, asking, that things start to turn around in a very different, new, wonderful way. Also, this Luna card, this moon card, which deals with illusion and sometimes delusion, is a wonderful depiction here because it's showing that a lot of what we think that we know is totally off. A lot of the world that, if you look out on your world, you say, well, I know what that is. That's a table, and that's a cup, and that's a this, and that's a that. It's saying, yeah, but once you start working with your inner guide, you start seeing things so differently that all of the world that you thought you knew before starts to be revealed as the delusion that it is. And that a lot of your ideas about who you are and where you're going and what your purpose is, you recognize were not based in anything but illusion. And so it's wonderful when this light is shined on the illusion so that you can see it for what it is, because then it makes it really easy to make the choice to say, oh, okay, I want the upgrade. I don't want to go same old, same old. I want the upgrade. I don't want to keep going down those roads of nothing, of nowhere, on the treadmill of illusion. Right? So it's a wonderful, wonderful day to really get your eyes opened and to not only see differently, but to start to take advantage of the blessings of that. There's so many blessings that you have that you didn't even know were there. And when you start asking, you're getting the ball rolling in as far as opening your eyes so that you can accept and utilize and see and run with those blessings that you didn't even know were there. And they are manifold, and they're very potent blessings. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Oh, nice. Wheel of Fortune. I love that card. I love all of these cards. Okay, Two of Cups. That's good. And then we've got this Pope card, or the Hierophant card, whatever you want to call it. So when the Fortune card is on top of this, that's just like, it's really clear. You can ask for to have revealed for you the pathway to abundance. Everything that you want. Everything that you want. We were talking about this in tarot class yesterday. If you look at this, I love this card, how the center, the hub is wings. That's kind of cool. But when you're focused on that center hub, just think of that as your heart center almost, that everything that occurs on the outer part of that wheel is your physical experience. Now, if you're just looking out at the physical experience and thinking, well, what do I do? What do I do? How do I manipulate my way through my world? Boy, there's just all kinds of drama and volatility, and sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's just the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune is what this is depicting on the outer part of the wheel. But on the inner part of this, where the hub is, where the wings are, that's your creative power. And so if you're coming from that point of view, if you identify with the hub rather than the rim, then all of these things that the rim represents, which is your physical experience, start to take form in a new way that are dictated by your desires, by what you want, rather than thinking that you're at the effect of the world. And so that's why in that New Testament quote, it says, the kingdom of heaven is within you. Within you literally means in your heart center, where your heart what your heart desires, that's where you want to put your focus, and then allow that to inform the outer world. And you don't worry about the outer world as much. You start allowing the outer world to take care of itself. All the while, you're being guided and led by infinite intelligence on how to do that. Isn't that wonderful? I love that. Now, this Two of Cups is warning about getting impatient with yourself. Don't think that you're supposed to have all this figured out. You'll never get it all figured out. The universe is too complicated for you to figure out. It's not there to be figured out. It's too vast. But what you can figure out is how to be present in the moment, asking what to do moment by moment by moment. Do you see how that makes it so that you don't get so impatient with yourself? Because you don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to be far along or anything. All you have to do is be here now. All you have to do is be in the moment and be willing to say, I don't know what to do. I don't know what this means. I don't know where to go. And if I go down the same roads that I was going down before, I'm going to get the same results. I don't want that. I want to have that upgrade that I've been promised today in this tarot reading. So you just call on that inner guidance each and every moment, and you take that as being a new way of living, especially for today, a new way of being. Now this card here is saying, don't talk about that too much to people, because people will think you're crazy. Right? You don't tell people necessarily, oh, now what I'm doing is listening to my inner guide, and I'm not worried so much about what's going on in my life, because I know that the desires of my heart will manifest outward like a wheel. Nobody's going to get that necessarily. So you don't necessarily have to convince people in your world that this is the way to be. You do it for yourself, and they will kind of get it on a telepathic level, especially when people are really, really, they have a real allegiance to the way things should, the way things have always been, that status quo, the same old, same old. There's a lot of people that, that really have an allegiance to these rules of this world and these laws of this world. No, this is how business works, and this is how health works, and this is how this works, and this is how that works. And you trying to tell them your newfound understanding of metaphysical awareness, all that does is get them upset, and then they possibly will even ridicule you. And then what that does for you is it makes you question your own potency. So that's why we say, if you are working any kind of magic or metaphysical stuff on your life, that you keep it private, you keep it to yourself, because you don't want these Pope people to poo-poo what you're doing and cast a pall on what's going on, right? That's just remember that, the old church used to burn witches. so maybe they don't burn them anymore, but they will definitely ridicule them. They will definitely look down on you. And so what you want to do is keep your goals and things that you're working on sacred in your heart, and don't talk about them. Keep them secret with yourself and your inner guidance, and stay very, very true to that, asking in the moment what to do, where to go, how to be there, and you will be guided step by step by step to this amazing upgrade and this fantastic expansion of your good that will dispel all illusions. And everybody will think that just let them think that you did it on a very mundane level. That's fine. They don't need to know the secret, right? You're doing great today. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. And thank you so much to the amazing moderators. Today we had Jason and Diane. Thank you. And we will see everybody for another reading tomorrow. Blessed be.